My humble pranams at the lotus feet of Amma. A pleasant good evening to all. As we all know, today is the last day of our Navaratri celebration. For the past 8 days, we were blessed with inspiring satsangs and beautiful cultural events which rejoiced our mind and ears. To make the final day of our Navaratri celebration more joyful, we have many events waiting ahead. Let's start today's session with a prayer. I invite Harinandana from S3 Integrated MA English for the same.
Namaskar. ध्यायामो धवलाव कुण्डनवती तेजोमयीं नष्टिः स्निग्धापाङ्गविलोकिनीं भगवती मन्दस्मितश्रीमुखी वात्सल्यामृतवर्षिणीं सुमधुरं सङ्कीर्तनालापिनी श्यामाङ्गी मधुसिक्तसूक्तिम् अमृतानन्दात्मिका ईश्वरी ॐ अमृतेश्वर्यै नमः ॐ अमृतेश्वर्यै नमः ॐ अमृतेश्वर्यै नमः.
Thank you, Harinandana. Navaratri, the festival of good over evil, the festival of joy. To share more about Navaratri, today we have the most honored Dr. Balakrishnan Shankar. He is the Associate Dean of Amrita Campus. He currently serves as a professor, head of department, and the chairperson at the Department of Mechanical Engineering at Amrita School of Engineering, Amritapuri. His research interest includes material science. He received his PhD from University of Texas at Austin, USA. He is a passionate person about Indian culture, humanities, and social science. As we all know, Balasar is one of the most friendly and inspiring person we can find in our campus. We are so honored to have him here to talk about Avyaja Karunamurti, God as Mother. Welcome, sir, to the Navaratri Satsang.
Namaskar, thank you. I hope you can all hear me.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Thank you for your kind words. I have not been keeping very well the past few days, so if I'm not as energetic as I would like to be, I'm sorry about that. I wanted to talk to you today. I was asked, Amritesh called me and said that I should give a talk on Navaratri. It's a vast topic, and so let me just start with the prayer. Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Matrurupena Samstita Namastasye 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 Namo. So this sloka is a very famous sloka from the Devi Mahatmya. It says, Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Matrurupena Samstita Namastasye 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 Namo Namah. It is salutations to Devi, to the Divine Mother, to that Supreme Being, which is motherliness in all beings. So that is a very important statement. Salutations to that Divine Being who has taken the form of motherliness in all beings. Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Matra Rupena Samstita. Namastasye, 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 Namo Namaha. Matra Rupa is Sarvabhuteshu. Sarvabhuteshu Matra Rupa means what? She is a motherliness in all beings. Now you may ask this question, what do you mean by motherliness in all beings? I know that all of us have mothers who love us unconditionally. So motherliness in mothers is okay. Motherliness in all beings, what about the males? What about all beings who are not? By motherliness, what is meant here is unconditional love. I'm sure all of you will agree with me that the first place, and perhaps for many of us, the only place, in fact, through life, for most of us, the only place where we got unconditional love was from our mother, is from our mother. In my case, I use the past tense. In your case, you use the present tense. But because of Amma, I'm able to use the present tense for this also. Uh, so the only place where we get unconditional love is from the mother. The mother gives unconditional love to all beings, to her children. So Shankara says, Jagadamba Vichitramatrakim Paripurna Karunasche Chenmayi Aparada Parampravritam Nahi Mata Samupekshate Sutam means, O Jagadamba, O Divine Mother, what wonder is there that even though I have committed so many mistakes, that you are always with me, that you are full of compassion towards me. Because whatever mistakes a child may do, a mother can never give up the child. Like that, the power of unconditional love, the presence of unconditional love, the presence of all embracing motherliness, the presence of love that forgives and forgets and accepts and embraces and supports and guides. That is called Devi. That is called the Divine Mother. That is what we worship in the Navaratri. So, the concept of divine motherliness has perhaps never in any place in history, or any place in our time in history has never been as glorified as it has been in India, in Sanatana Dharma. The concept of God as mother, one's own mother. See, even with father, there is some formality. So, with mom, there is no formality. We come, we fight, we throw a tantrum, whatever mistakes we do, the mother accepts. Similarly, when we view God as the mother, we say, accept me regardless of my past. We say, accept me, guide me regardless of my mistakes. Do not look at my shortcomings. Take me up along the goal. In fact, there is no need to say this actually, because the aspect of God that is the Divine Mother is constantly supporting us. If you go a little bit further, I am giving a slightly more philosophical talk because today is Vijayadashami. Paramahamsa Yogananda says, the Divine Mother is that aspect of the divine, of the impersonal, which is active in creation. That aspect of the divine which is active in creation, that is just present today. So I will give you one more analogy. What Swami Vivekananda says. Let's assume that God made this universe. Okay? Let's assume God made this universe. And consider this. Supposing a potter is making a pot, he'll need to have clay and he'll have his hands and he'll make a pot out of clay. So for that, he has two instruments are there, two causes are there. One, the material cause, which is the clay, and two, the instrumental cause, which is his hands and his knowledge of making a pot. So for everything, you need two causes. One, the material cause, and two, the instrumental cause. Right. So whatever you want to do, maybe you're making something, maybe you're making two compounds and making a third compound in a chemistry lab. Maybe you're taking a material, fashioning something. Maybe you're you're making a car. Whatever you're making, you need a material to start with, and knowledge and an instrumental cause to make it right. So let's assume God made this universe. What is the material cause? What did He make it out of? That is a material cause. If you say God made this universe, that means the material cause is also God. He has to make the matter is also God. Right? He has to make it out of himself. There's nothing else to make it out of. Which means both the material cause and the instrumental cause is God. When you say both the material cause and the instrumental cause is God, what does that mean? It means the very matter in this universe is divine. Everything is God. This whole universe. Antarbhaischa tatsarvam vyapya narayana stita. Inside and outside everything, this entire universe is divine. There is nothing in this universe that is not divine by nature. God is both the instrumental and the material cause of this universe. This is Swami Vivekananda's famous example. Okay, it's not mine. So, when you say this entire universe is divine, it means you, your neighbors, your friends, your mother, your father, your teachers, your best friend, and your worst enemy, right? Your pet dog, the plants in your garden, the soil on which the garden is growing, the very floor you are sitting on, the chair you are sitting on, this laptop, the sound waves, the power of understanding, your ears, and the consciousness within to understand. The whole thing is divine. So that power that makes this one consciousness, the one supreme being, to appear as many forms. The power that makes the one supreme being to appear as many forms, to create itself out of itself, to appear as this variegated universe, that power is called Shakti. That power is called the Divine Mother. The basis substratum is called Shiva, and the creation, the entire process of becoming being and taking back this entire drama is Shakti. So this whole universe is Shiva Shakti Aikya Swarupam. This whole universe is Shiva and Shakti, the dance of cosmic energy, the dance of one divine energy. That is what is meant by the dance of Shiva. So why does it do that? So the Vedas ask this question. Why does it do that? Why does the one become the many? Why should the infinite Brahman, in which there is no duality, appear as this variety of universe? Because it wants to answer the Vedas is it wants to experience itself. It wants to experience its own love. It wants to experience its own glory and beauty. So, what do you do when you want to experience yourself, want to see yourself? What do? You need a mirror, right? So, this entire universe is the mirror through which, and all of us are the reflections through which God is seeing Himself. When I am talking to you and you are listening to me, not only am I talking to you and you listening to me, the God within here is talking to the God within there, and the God within there is listening to the God within here. There is a divine dance going on constantly. So, in order to experience its own beauty, its own love, it became many. And in order to experience its own infinite love, it became many. And the entire drama of existence is going on. And when we understand that purpose of life, then finally we will understand that that's why they say the real purpose of life is to attain this unconditional love. So the Indian scriptures say when you attain unconditional love, when you start seeing God in everything, when you attain unconditional love, that is the final state that a human being, that a soul can attain. Then you have, that's the purpose of creation, to experience and to give unconditional love. This unconditional love is what is called the Divine Mother, is what is called Devi. That's why it's unconditional. Like the Lalita Sahasranama, the Devi is called Avyaja Karuna Murti, the one of unconditional mercy. Avyaja. Vyaja means business, conditions. Supposing I say, oh, I'll give you this provided you give me that. That is condition. Okay. When somebody comes and tells you, I love you because, that's a condition. That is not love, that is business. Okay. I love you because you are rich. That's not love at all. I will love you because you are beautiful. That's not love at all. That's business. I love you full stop because my nature is love. A rose doesn't say, I will smell nice only if you are nice to me. Whether you crush a rose petal or whether you kiss a rose petal, it smells equally nice because the swabhava of the rose is fragrance. Like that, when we understand our swabhavam is pure love, unconditional love, and regardless of what comes opposite, what comes out from here will be unconditional love. That experience, that is the goal of life. So, so Avyaja Karuna Murti means the God is the mother, is the one of unconditional love, the one of unconditional compassion. During Navaratri, we worship Devi in these three forms: Durga, Lakshmi, and Saraswati. Durga has many hands. Durga Kali, rather fearsome, warrior goddess, destroying obstacles. Then Mahalakshmi is more, what shall I say, Saumya Rupam, and Saraswati, of course, the goddess of knowledge. So the transmission is like this. What is the problem? What is in between us and experiencing unconditional love? Is the idea of duality. For example, we all love ourselves, isn't it? We don't say, I love myself only in the morning. Tomorrow, if I lose my job, also, I love myself. Right? I don't, and if I am happy, I love myself. Sad, Atmanastu kamaya sarvam priyam bhavati. Right? So, whatever we do, our love for ourselves is the greatest. But when we see everybody as ourselves, when we attain self realization and see everybody as ourselves, that's the state where Amma is in, then we love everybody as ourselves. Now, what is the impediment between, what is the obstacle between us and that? Is this feeling of ego, is this feeling of you and I are separate. I am Bala, okay, I feel I am Bala, I am this body, mind and intellect, and you are, for example, you are Amritesh or Amrita or Gokul or whatever. Amma says that one sun is reflected in 10 pots. When one sun is reflected in 10 pots, it appears to be 10 reflections. But in reality, there are not 10 pots, there are not 10 suns. There's only one sun reflected in 10 pots. One pot is blue, one pot is green, one pot is yellow, one pot is violet. So the reflections look different. The pots are different, so the reflections look different. Similarly, this body, mind, and intellect is the pot. That body, mind, intellect which you have is another pot. This body, mind, intellect that Amritesh has is another pot. This body, mind, intellect that Gokul has is another pot. In this pot, the reflection has this specific properties is called Bala. In that pot, it's called Gokul. In that pot, is called John, Amritesh, whatever. The reflections, the pots are different, so the reflections look different. But it is only one Atma in all beings, one consciousness in all beings. The impediment is a feeling of difference, the individual ego. This ego is called Mahishasura. This ego is what is called Mahishasura. And all the other, the Devi Mahatmyam says Devi kills a series of asuras, one Rakshasa after another. Raktabija is there, Chanda is there, Munda is there, Shumba is there, Nishumba is there. An entire Madhu, kind of an entire series of demons are being destroyed by Devi. The series of demons are nothing outside. The series of demons are only the forms of our own ego. For example, Rakta Bija, they say there is a story that there is a demon Rakta Bija. If you cut him from every drop of blood, another demon will come. It's nothing but the mind. You remove one thought, another thought will come. You remove one desire, another desire will come. You remove one vasana, another vasana will come. So Rakta Bija, Rakta also means attachment. The seed of attachment is the mind. So the seed of attachment is the mind. So the mind is one of these obstacles. So when Devi drinks the blood, Kali is supposed to kill Rakta Bija and drink his blood. What she means is she is drinking up this mind, removing this mind, which is an obstacle. Mahishasura is finally the ultimate ego in man. So Devi, when she kills the ego, she gives us self-realization. So Durga refers to that aspect of Devi which destroys all our negative tendencies. That is all the tamasic tendencies. That is lust, anger, greed, everything which is the products of this Mahishasura. And then you remove all the negative tendencies in the mind. When that's not enough, you have to pour it with positive tendencies. You have to put in love, compassion, kindness, goodness, Aishwaryam, auspiciousness, Mangalam in that, and that is Lakshmi. So Durga removes the negative, and Lakshmi is that aspect of God that fills in the positive, and the mind is completely purified. It becomes fit for the supreme knowledge, which is symbolized by Saraswati. So that is this process: Durga, Lakshmi, Saraswati. First 3 days we worship Durga, next 3 days we worship Lakshmi, then 3 days we worship Saraswati. And Vijayadasami, the 10th day, that is today, finally, Mahishasura, the ego is destroyed, and the bliss of realization is obtained, and we attain unconditional love. So, this is the process of Navaratri. The entire spiritual journey of man is encapsulated into these 9 nights. Navaratri. So, Ratri, because our mind is still in ignorance, it's the night of ignorance. And Devi, the unconditional, the being of unconditional love, the Supreme Mother, descends into our ignorance, comes with us and helps us destroy our own ignorance and attain her back, go back to the state of unconditional love, which is our true nature. So, Navaratri is nothing but the spiritual journey of man. And by Devi, by the Divine Mother, is meant God in the form of Mother who's always supporting us. You can always turn to her at any time. Krishna says, whatever a person may have done in the past, in the Bhagavad Gita, he says, if he turns to me, I accept him. I see no sinner, that man is holy. He says, अपिचेद सुदुराचारो भजन्ते माम अनन्यभक् साधुरेव च मन्तव्यं सम्यक् व्यवसितो हि सा क्षिप्रं भवति धर्मात्मा शाश्वशान्तिं निगच्छति कौन्तेय प्रतिजानीहि न मे भक्तः प्रणश्यति. Even if a man has committed a million sins, if he but turns to me, Bhagavan is saying, oh Arjuna, I don't see a sinner. That man is holy because he has resolved correctly. Soon he Shipram Bhavati Dharmatma, soon he becomes Dharmatma. Sashvashantim Nigachati and attains eternal peace. Kaunteya Pradijanihi, oh Arjuna, I promise you, Name Bhakta Pranashyati, my devotee will never perish. So when we turn to God, wherever we are, whatever our station in life is, whatever we may be doing, whatever may have been our past, whatever mistakes we may be having, whatever dreams or desires we may have, whatever frustrations we may have, turn to God right now, and the unconditional love of God will accept us. Doesn't matter what our religion is or caste or nothing, none of these things matter. These are all man made. God is within us, it's pure consciousness which is within us. That's what Amma says. God is not an external person. It's pure consciousness within all beings. Which you say I, that very I itself is God only. So when we turn to God, when we turn to the Divine Mother, we are accepted unconditionally. And that unconditional love of the Divine Mother is what is known as Avyaja Karuna Murti. The one who's Avyaja, no business, no conditions in her love. Pure love, the love of the Divine Mother. And the love you feel near your mother is an infinitesimal fraction of the love of the Divine Mother that is reflected in all beings. So she who is motherliness in all beings, salutations to her. That is what we see in Amma. In Amma, we see this Karuna just pouring out. Like for 40 years, she's been doing this, like giving darshan untiringly, night and day, to thousands and millions of people. We see this unconditional love just pouring out from Amma to all beings. So Amma is considered, therefore, millions consider her as the greatest embodiment of the Divine Mother. That's what we see in Amma. And that is what we have with us. We are very lucky to be living in the presence of a great Mahatma like Amma, who is the embodiment of the Divine Mother, embodiment of the supreme unconditional love. So, by Devi's grace, may we all turn to her. It doesn't matter what form, what name. Sarvaswarupe, Sarveshi, Sarvashakti, Samanvite. All forms are your forms. Devi Matmyam says all forms are your forms. All names are your names, O Devi. It doesn't matter whether you are calling her by one name or another name or no name at all, or just imagine a light or just the principle of love. It doesn't matter. Wherever, whatever you are, let us turn to Devi, let us turn to that unconditional source of love and light, and let us become blessed. So that's all I have to tell you. That is the essence of Navaratri, is to find out our own true self and to manifest and live in unconditional love. May we all learn to love everybody unconditionally. And may we all learn to understand that our true nature is love. Not I love you. Amma says, don't say I love you. You say, I am love. By love, not is meant, not what is not meant is this, the current love that you people think is not, that is not what is meant by love. By love is what is love? Love is that feeling of oneness with the other being. Yeah, the feeling where there is no expectations. In our normal human terms, it is reduced to the word compassion. Compassion, goodwill, kindness, love. without expectations, compassion without expectations. That is where we come to. The problem is on our present life, most of our love and kindness is business love. Most of it is with expectations. That is because we are still stuck in our ego. But when we go to the plane where we can love without expectations, we reach Devi. So may she all help us to attain that state. May all turn to her. Blessed, happy Vijayadashami to all of you. May Amma bless you with all the happiness, success, and joy in the coming year. Stay safe and hope to see you all soon when this pandemic gets over. Namaskar.
On this auspicious day, where young budding minds are all set to embrace education and knowledge with high hopes and dreams, it is so pleasing to hear such inspirational words from you, sir. It was great to hear the concept of Mother as God in such simple words and how beautifully it was applied in our lives. Let us try to embed these qualities in our life. Thank you, sir, for freshening up our minds with those wonderful words. It was our honor to have you today to share your thoughts with us in spite of your health issues. We all are truly inspired by your dedication. Next session is Sangeetarchana. To know more, I invite Krishna.
Namah Shivaya. Saraswati Namastubhyam Varade Kamarupini Vidyarambam Karishyami Siddhir Bhavatu Me Sata. May Goddess Durga illuminate your life with countless blessings. Wishing everyone a very happy Vijayadashmi. Each year, we celebrated Vijayadashmi with full swing of cultural events and celebration in the presence of our beloved Amma. The students of Amritapuri showcased their super talents at the lotus feet of Amma. But unfortunately, this year, due to COVID pandemic, we couldn't celebrate like before. We are in this together. We will get through this together. By following the rules of lockdown, we have decided to celebrate the Navaratri events virtually, and we, with our full heart, dedicate today's event to our beloved Amma. Here is humble offering from students and faculties of Amritapuri campus. What a better way of starting the program on this auspicious Vijayadashmi day than by presenting a wonderful composition of Sri Shyama Shastri, one of the trinity of Carnatic music, who was an ardent devotee of Devi. Here we present Kamakshi Bangaru in Ragam Varali by Dr. Jairam. Moving on, we have violin recital by Meenakshi Dev of Kriti Aparna Parvati in Ragam Nalina Gandhi. We now present Kaushik with a song Marakoti Sundari in Ragam Bahudari.
Marakoti Sundari Banini, Marakoti Sundari Banini, Marakoti Sundari Banini, Maravasata Jaganmohini, Marakoti Sundari Banini. Marakoti Sundari Vanini Maravasata Jaganmohini Marakoti Sundari Vanini Maravasata Jaganmohini Marakoti Sundari Vanini Saradavitu Saradavitu Samavarani Saradavitu Samavarani Shri Rajatana Sulochane Saradavitu Samavarani Shri Rajatana Sulochane Saradavitu Samavarani Shri Rajatana Sulochane Magababadani Hari Bamaga Magababadani Sari Bamaga Maga Saba Maga Sari Bamaga Sasani Bamaga Babadani Samaga Sani Sani Bamaga Babadani Sari Bamaga Koti Sundari Mani Avasada Jaganmohini Marakoti Sundari Mani Naradadi Pujit Pavani Naradadi Pujit Pavani Parakari Subhajarani Naradadi Pujit Pavani Parakari Subhajarani Naradadi Pujit Pavani Subhajarani Naradadi Pujit Pavani Subhajarani Gora Papasam Gura Papasan Tapasavani Gura Papasan Tapasavani Paramarthika Paradayini कोटि सुंदरी वाणी
Next, we present a popular devotional album song by Devajit.
കുടജാദ്രിയിൽ കുടികൊള്ളും മഹേശ്വരി ഗുണദായിനി സർവശുഭകാരിണി കുടജാദ്രിയിൽ കുടികൊള്ളും മഹേശ്വരി ഗുണദായിനി സർവശുഭകാരിണി കാതര ഹൃദയ സരോവര നിറുകയിൽ ഉദയാങ്കുലിയാകൂ മംഗള മന്ദസ്മിതം തോ കുടജാദ്രി കുടികൊള്ളും മഹേശ്വരി ഗുണദായിനി സർവശുഭകാരിണി നാദാത്മികേ ദേവി മൂകാംബികേ ആദിപരാശക്തി നീയേ നാദാത്മികേ ദേവി മൂകാംബികേ ആദിപരാശക്തി നീയേ ആഴലിൻ്റെ ഇരുൾ വന്നോടുന്ന മിഴികളിൽ നിറകതിൽ നീശ്വരിയൂ ജീവനിൽ സൂര്യോദയം തീർക്കൂ കുടജാദ്രി കുടികൊള്ളും മഹേശ്വരി ഗുണദായിനി സർവശുഭകാരിണി വിദ്യാവിലാസിനി വരവർണ്ണിനി ശിവകാമേശ്വരി ജനനി വിദ്യാവിലാസിനി വരവർണ്ണിനി ശിവകാമേശ്വരി ജനനി ഒരു ദുഃഖബിന്ദുവായി മാറുന്ന ജീവിതം കരുണാമയമാക്കൂ ഹൃദയം സൗമ്യമാക്കൂ പർണികയാക്കൂ. കുടജാദ്രി കുടികൊള്ളും മഹേശ്വരി ഗുണദായിനി സർവശുഭകാരിണി കാതര ഹൃദയ സരോവര നിറുകൈ ഉദയാങ്കുലിയാകൂ മംഗളമന്ദസ്മിതം തോകൂ. കുടജാദ്രി കുടികൊള്ളും മഹേശ്വരി ഗുണദായിനി സർവശുഭകാരിണി.
We now have a Veena presentation by Tirtha in Ragam Renjini, Varamarulugamaye. Moving forward, Bajarere Chitte in Ragam Kalyani by Anjali.
Namaskar Krishna.
Yes, Samdeshata.
So we will be playing the next one, the seventh one.
Okay. So Harinandana will now be presenting Sarasi Janaba Sodari in Ragam Naga Gandhari.
Sarasi Janaba Sodari Sarasi Janaba Sodari Shankari Fatima 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 Sarasi Janaba Sodari Varada Kaya Kadakamani Varada Kaya Kadakamani Varada Kaya Kadakamani Varada Kaya Kadakamani Sharanagada Vatsali Varada Kaya Kadakamani Sharanagada Vatsali Varada Kaya Kadakamani Sharanagada Vatsali Sarasi Janaba Sodari Shankari Fatima Sarasi Janaba Sodari Param Tama Pagiti Param Tama Pagiti Param Tama Pagiti Param Tama Pagiti Pashupasha Vimosite Param Tama ಪಾಶದಿಮೋದಿತೆ ಪನ್ನಗ ಭರಣಯುಧೆ ಪನ್ನಗ ಭರಣಯುಧೆ ಪನ್ನಗ ಭರಣಯುಧೆ ನಾಗದಾನಿ ಪೂಜಿತ ಶಪಥೆ ಭರಣಯುಧೆ ನಾಗದಾನಿ ಪೂಜಿತ ಶಪಥೆ ಸದಾನಂದಿತೆ ಸಂಪದೆ ವರಗುರುವದನನಿ ಮದಶಮನಿ ಮಹಿಷಾಸುರಮರ್ದಿನಿ ಮಂತ್ರಗಮನಿ ಮಂಗಳವರಪ್ರದಾಯಿನಿ ವರಗುರುವದನನಿ ಮದಶಮನಿ ಮಹಿಷಾಸುರಮರ್ದಿನಿ ಮಂತ್ರಗಮನಿ ಮಂಗಳವರಪ್ರದಾಯಿನಿ ಸರಸಿ ಜನಾಗ ಸೋದರಿ ಶಂಕರಿ ಫಾತಿಮಾ ಸರಸಿ ಜನಾಗ ಸೋದರಿ
Next, we welcome Saraswati Namostute in Ragam Saraswati, presented by Ashish in violin. Amrita Govind will now be presenting Himadri Sudhe Nagam Kalyani. Next in line, Meenakshi Devi with Unnadiye Gati in Ragam Bahudari. Coming up, we have Dr. Mangalam Ramanathan with Karunai Devame in Ragam Sindhu Bhairavi. Moving forward, we have a popular kriti in Madhyamavati, Bhagyada Lakshmi Baramma, rendered by Meera Ramesh.
ಭಾಗ್ಯದ ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮೀ ಬಾರಮ್ಮ ಭಾಗ್ಯದ ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮೀ ಬಾರಮ್ಮ ನಮ್ಮಮ್ಮನಿ ಸೌಭಾಗ್ಯದ 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 ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮೀ ಬಾರಮ್ಮ ಹೆಜ್ಜೆ ಮೇಲೊಂದೆಜ್ಜೆಯ ನಿಕ್ಕುತ ಗೆಜ್ಜೆಯ ಕಾಲಿನ ನಾದವ ತೋರುತ ಸಜ್ಜನ ಸಾಧು ಪೂಜೆಯ ವೇಳೆಗೆ ಮಚ್ಚಿನಯೊಳಗಿನ ಬಣ್ಣಯಂತೆ ಭಾಗ್ಯದ ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮೀ ಬಾರಮ್ಮ ಕನಕ ವೃಷ್ಟಿ ಕರೆಯುತ್ತ ಬಾರೆ ಮನಕ್ಕೆ ಮಾನವ ಸಿದ್ಧಿಯ ತೋರೆ ದಿನಕರ ಕೋಡಿ ತೇಜತಿ ಹೊಳೆಯುವ ಜನಕರಾಯಣ ಕುಮಾರಿ ಬೇಗ ಭಾಗ್ಯದ ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮೀ ಬಾರಮ್ಮ ಅತ್ತಿತ್ತಗಳದೆ ಭಕ್ತರ ಮನೆಯೊಳು ನಿತ್ಯ ಸುಮಂಗಳ ನಿತ್ಯ ಮಹೋತ್ಸವ ಸತ್ಯ ತೋರುವ ಸಾಧು ಸಜ್ಜನರ ಚಿತ್ತದಿ ಹೊಳೆಯುವ ಪುತ್ಥಳಿ ಬೊಮ್ಮೆ ಭಾಗ್ಯದ ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮೀ ಬಾರಮ್ಮ ಸಂಖ್ಯೆ ಇಲ್ಲದ ಭಾಗ್ಯವ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಕಂಗಣ ಕೈಯ ತಿರುಹುದ ಬಾರೆ ಕುಂಕುಮಾಗಿದೆ ಪಂಕಜಲೋಚನೆ ವೆಂಕಟರಮಣನ ವೆಂಕಟ ರಾಣಿ ಭಾಗ್ಯದ ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮೀ ಬಾರಮ್ಮ ಸಂಖ್ಯೆ ಇಲ್ಲದ ಭಾಗ್ಯವ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಕಂಗಣ ಕೈಯ ತಿರುಹುದ ಬಾರೆ ಕುಂಕುಮಾಗಿದೆ ಪಂಕಜಲೋಚನೆ ವೆಂಕಟರಮಣನ ವೆಂಕಟ ರಾಣಿ ಭಾಗ್ಯದ ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮೀ ಬಾರಮ್ಮ ಸಕ್ಕರೆ ತುಪ್ಪದ ಕಾಳುವ ಹರಿಸಿ ಶುಕ್ರವಾರದ ಪೂಜೆಯ ವೇಳೆಗೆ ಅಕ್ಕರೆಯುಳ್ಳ ಅಳಗಿರಿ ರಂಗನ ಚುಕ್ಕ ಪುರಂದರ ವಿಠಲನ ರಾಣಿ ಭಾಗ್ಯದ ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮೀ ಬಾರಮ್ಮ ನಮ್ಮಮ್ಮನಿ ಸೌಭಾಗ್ಯದ ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮೀ ಬಾರಮ್ಮ ನಮ್ಮಮ್ಮನಿ ಸೌಭಾಗ್ಯದ ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮೀ ಬಾರಮ್ಮ
Namaskar, Krishna.
Yes, Chata.
I will try to play Anjali's video. Please wait.
Okay.
वावरागताळमोदिनि भक्ताभीष्टप्रदायिनि वावरागताळमोदिनि भक्ताभीष्टप्रदायिनि सेवकजनपालन गुरुकुमरूपमुक्ति कुमारजननी भजते बालाम्बिका कल्पलतिका श्रीं भजने
This was the sixth in the list, but due to some issues, we could not play during the allotted time. With that, the Raga Sudha has come to a conclusion. We have a few dance performances which we were unable to play during our daily Navaratri celebrations. Let us watch these Nityarchanas.
संजाते मातंगवदन गुहमाते मलय ध्वज पाण्ड्य संजाते मातंगवदन गुहमाते मलय ध्वज पाण्ड्य संजाते मातंगवदन शतोदरि शङ्करि चामुण्डेश्वरि चन्द्रकला दरिताय गौरि शतोदरि शङ्करि चामुण्डेश्वरि चन्द्रकला दरिताय गौरि वद निदद 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 निपमद निरे सनि सद नि सद मम दद निगरि निरे सनि द पनि द म दद मग म प प न पद नि द म दद रे सनि द नि दद म द नि म नि दद सा सा पद नि दद म ग रे सनि दद पद नि दद सा द रे द म ग रे सनि दद नि सनि नि दद म दे मलय ध्वज मेधिनि विश्वविनोदिनि नन्दनुते गिरिवरविन्दशिरोदिनि वासिनि विष्णुविलासिनि जिष्णुनुते भगवति हेष्टिति कण्ठकुटुम्बिनि भूरि कुटुम्बिनि भूरि कृते जय जय हे महिषासुरमर्दिनि रम्यकपर्दिनि शैलसुते सुरवरवर्षिणि धुर्धरधर्षिणि दुर्मुखमर्षिणि हर्षरते त्रिभुवनपोषिणि शङ्करतोषिणि कीर्तिशमोषिणि घोषरते धनुजनिरोषिणि दितिसुतरोषिणि दुर्मदशोषिणि सिन्धुसुते जय जय हे महिषासुरमर्दिनि रम्यकपर्दिनि शैलसुते जनन जनन तनन तनन तो जनन जनन तनन तनन तो जनन जनन तनन तनन जनन जनन तनन तनन तो जनन जनन तनन तनन तो जनन जनन तनन तरुणी को तकधी नत्र के तो नाची रहे गोरी तार गीत धुनी को तकधी नत्र के तो नाच रहे गोरी तार गीत धुनी को तकधी नत्र के तो नाच रहे गोरी तार गीत धुनी को तान गावे तक तल तै तै तान गावे तक तल तै तै तान गावे तक तल तै तै धीम तकिट तकधीम धीम तकिट तकधीम धीम तकिट तकधीम हदतो धुनी को तकधीम रास रचिलो साज सजिलो शुभ घड़ी छे आवी आजा आजा टमटमाता शमणाओ जेलावी ओ लावी ओ लावी रंगी बरोड़ आवी खुशियों संगे लावी घर खाए हरियो हाय हाय रंगी बरोड़ आवी खुशियों संगे लावी घर खाए हरियो हाय 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 मजा है जिंदगी नशा है जिंदगी धीरे धीरे चढ़ेगी हाँ दुआ दे जिंदगी बता दे जिंदगी बात अपनी बनेगी हाँ बाबों के बीच कटी जमीन पे हमको बोना है आशा के मोती सांसों की माला हमें पिरोना है अपना बोझा मिल के साथ ही हमको ढोना है शहनाई 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 आई गिरि नंदिनी नंदित मोदिनी विश्व विनोदिनी नंदिनुते गिरिवर अरविन्ध्यशिरोदिनि वासिनि विष्णुविलासिनि जिष्णुनुते भगवति हेशिति कण्ठकुटुम्बिनि भूरि कुटुम्बिनि भूरि कृते जय जय हे महिषासुरमर्दिनि रम्यकपर्दिनि शैलसुते దైవం అమ్మే జగద్గురు అమ్మే ఆదియు అంతం అమ్మే సృష్టికి కారణం సర్వం అమ్మే నీకు జన్మనిచ్చి అమ్మే నిన్ను ముడిలో చేర్చి అమ్మే నిన్ను నీలా పెంచి కళ్ళయ్యక్కై చల్లై బదిలే ప్రతి రూపం తానే నీ తోడు నీరతానే నీ చిన్న నాటి నుండి నీ ఆట బొమ్మై నుండి నువ్వు ఆడిన పాడిన కొట్టిన తిట్టిన నీతో నేర్చుకుంటుంది నిన్ను నీలా ప్రేమించే నిస్వార్థమైన ప్రేమే అమ్మ వర్షిణి దుర్ధరదర్శిని దుర్ముఖమర్షిణి హర్షరతే త్రిభువన పోషిణి శంకర దోషిణి కల్మషమోచని ఘోరరతే ధనుజని దోషిణి దుర్మద దోషిణి దుఃఖ నివారిణి సింధుసుతే జయ జయ హే महिषासुरमर्दिनि रम्यकपर्दिनि शैलसुते She's the creation, she's the power, she's the nature, she's everywhere. She's the mother, she's the sister, she's the wife, she's the one who cares. She's the love, she's the glory, she's the beginning of this world. She's the one, she's the one. ఐగిరియంగిరినందితమోదిని విశ్వవిమోదిని నందినుతే కేవలమింద్రశిరోదిని వాసిని విష్ణువిలాసిని జిష్ణునుతే భగవతి కేశిని కంఠకుటుంబిని భూరి కుటుంబిని భూరి కృతే జయ జయ హే महिषासुरमर्दिनि रम्यकपर्दिनि शैलसुते रम्यकपर्दिनि शैलसुते रम्यकपर्दिनि शैलसुते रम्यकपर्दिनि शैलसुते ऐगिरि नन्दिनि नन्दित मेधिनि विश्वविनोदिनि नन्दनुते गिरिवरविन्द शिरोदिनि वासिनि विष्णुविलासिनि जिष्णुनुते भगवति देशिति कण्ठकुटुम्बिनि भूरि कुटुम्बिनि भूरि कृते जय जय हे महिषासुरमर्दिनि रम्यकपर्दिनि शैलसुते सुरभरवर्षिणि धुर्धरधर्षिणि दुर्मुखमर्षिणि हर्षरते त्रिभुवनपोषिणि शङ्करतोषिणि कीर्तिशमोषिणि घोषरते धनुजनिरोषिणि दितिसुतरोषिणि दुर्मदशोषिणि सिन्धुसुते जय जय हे महिषासुरमर्दिनि रम्यकपर्दिनि शैलसुते
It's time to wind up today's cultural event. I hope everybody thoroughly enjoyed it. I thank all the gems who participated in today's event. I once again wish you all a very happy Vijayadashmi. Let us pray for divine blessings and may this auspicious festival add more sparkle to your life. Namah Shivaya. Now I invite Aditya for the final vote of thanks.
It's been a wonderful experience attending these satsangs and acquiring different ideas and knowledge. We all are going through a tough time due to the pandemic and the problems both physically and mentally. But attending these satsangs have given us a positive spirit and hope of healing and well-being of our world. I thank you all for joining us on these 9 beautiful days. Heartfelt thanks to all our speakers and all our beloved faculty, ICTC members, Amritesh Shetan and Amrita Chechi, Mangla ma'am and team, our seniors, everyone attending, media and design team. They are the reason of success that we conduct Navaratri celebrations every year. Wishing you all a wonderful evening. Thank you. Namaskar. Now we invite Harinandana for Shanti Mantra.
लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः ॐ श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः हरि ओम् नमस्कार।